Alright guys, we are back again with another episode of Frieren. We have episode 25 here up and ready to go. Only three and three. I'm not that dumb. I know this is 6, but how about this? 3 episodes left. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird because it doesn't feel like we're really getting into like conclusion territory here. I don't know if the season's going to end off with her just getting her license and that's going to be it. I don't know if there is plans for a season 2 already. I don't know anything about that. But anyway, episode 25, we're finishing off probably this episode, this level of the test of going through the labyrinth, or not labyrinth, but the tomb. Is that what it is? Dungeon. That's the word I'm looking for. Finishing up this king's dungeon, going up against that Frieren clone. Probably going to beat her this episode. Fern said she could probably do the killing blow, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. And that's kind of all I know. So how about we just hop right into it and see what happens. So let's go. Yeah. See, I am intrigued. Does Fern know somehow that she has more like strength, more brute force, as Frieren put it, in order to kill Frieren? Because even Frieren was like, I don't know if I can do that level. So I just don't know how exactly Frieren would have surpassed her in the brute force section. Maybe she has more of an expertise in a certain type. I mean, we do know she can cast a spell that can blast a hole through a rock from like across the cliff. She's been able to do that for years now. That was like the first spell she learned. So maybe she's been perfecting that. Use that to take out Frieren. Oh, what was your name again? Sorry. I feel like she's the type that her ego would be pretty hurt if you forgot her name. But honestly, I'm forgetting it. What was it? But I wonder why she had sudden flashbacks to Siri. They had some sort of similar relationship as her and Fern? Oh, who is that? Who is stumbling in right now? Oh, that's Edel's partner, wasn't it? Oh, he gets stabbed too. Yeah. I mean, yeah. To be fair, at least Frieren and Fern got like a warning of what they were getting into, with Denkin and them already being waiting by the door. These guys, they just walked into sense, man. I feel nothing but, I don't even feel bad. I don't feel like they're weak or anything. I just feel like they got screwed over, man. I feel like they 100% could handle themselves in most situations. Just, you're thrown up against sense. That's just brutal. Because he kept it busy. Oh, he distracted him. As long as bro was able to break that bottle. Oh, yeah. He was already... Yeah. Going as a distraction. Okay, buddy. Nothing but respect for these boys, honestly, and Edel. Yeah. Wonder if she even has the answer. Spiegel. Oh, okay, so they're coming in clutch with some information too. Okay. Maybe didn't trust you. Maybe did. Honestly, maybe didn't like you after last test. Left before we did. The only ones they would have teamed with just dipped way too quick. I mean, at least Richter, he didn't deny it. He's like, you know what? You might have a point. Oh, so it's just defending itself. No way of attacking directly. Oh, it's that like crystal thing that we saw 2 episodes ago. At the bottom of the dungeon. Yeah, there's too many. Too many clones walking around. Right here, just before oh, so they're so like the ones that aren't currently fighting somebody are making their way down here right now. So Sense is probably on her way. Probably Denkin, probably Richter. Oh man. Bro, you know, I don't think it's going to be the case. But how fucking funny would it be if Frieren just threw a mimic into the room. One of those little fucking chest monsters threw it into the room, and that Frieren just got caught. That's as easy as it was to deal with. I mean, it is a behavioral pattern. It's happened for thousands of years. Damn. Just blasted right at her. I mean, I know there's trust. Yeah. Frieren's like, what the fuck, man? I mean, I saw it coming a mile away, but come on. Stops detecting the enemy. Oh. Can you say, yeah, just her entire life's embarrassed, but couldn't work at dealing with it? I mean, you've had a fair amount of time to improve on that. I mean, there's nobody to blame but yourself in that situation. But what does that mean? So she stops detecting mana, so somebody can, like, get up close to her in the split second that she's not detecting mana, that she's using defensive magic. But it is kind of impressive that, I mean, it's only from Fern, somebody who has been with Frieren for years and years, that she knows her weakness, right? But it's something that's so obvious that even Dankin, he's being like, why did I not think of that? Like, it's just such a common thing, as they said, among apprentice mages, that I guess you see someone as strong as Frieren and you're like, no, she can't possibly have that weakness. But let alone... Bro, how did you... It's funny how everyone is continuing with business while those two are just going at it. Just common day stuff. But this is nice. We're all just having a nice bonding teammate moment amongst first-class mages. It's kind of good. I don't know if Sense planned that through completely, but I mean, if you're going to have a bunch of people becoming first-class mages, it would be good if they're on a sort of... if they have some sort of bond between them. And going up against these replicas, having to work together to defeat them against a very strong opponent, then, I mean, that's a pretty good way of getting them to know each other, know how each of them work. Because you never know. It's just good that they have a knowledge of each other and their skill sets and their powers, right? Oh? Oh, I was going to say, what the heck? Whose clone is this? I didn't see that guy at the entrance. Fires. After he's on the other. Oh, yeah, we didn't need him anyway. Yeah. Bro, why did they throw a hider on that? Bro is going to wake up with the sorest back and neck after that, man. What times you discussed? That would be the dumb ones like this. Yeah, I mean, that's just... obviously, that would be such a nostalgic moment for her. You predicted. Yeah, sure. Only 2 targets for it to aim at. That makes sense. Most of us would probably die. Yeah. Just not a sacrifice that needs to be made. We won't make it. Oh, Lawainen. Kane. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Like, this ain't gonna be too fun. Come on. I love it. I love it, man. Same expression and everything. You'd think they'd give it somewhat more of a blank stare, which it kind of is, but when you look at Frieren and you see that stare, it's more just like she doesn't care. It's like she can't be bothered with the situation. And the fact that the statue, the clone, has that exact same expression is kind of terrifying. Oh, same. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Look at Fern. She's hopping around, ducking and rolling. Oh, this is... I don't even know what's going on right now. Who's casting these spells? Oh, they're so perfectly synchronized, dude. What's that? You gotta be kidding me, bro. This is so fucking cool. Beware. Too high. Yeah. Bro, this doesn't have to go this hard. This looks incredible, bro. It's like they're fighting in hell right now. How frightening I could be. Yep. She's like, I know my mind better than anybody else. Ooh. Yeah. Bro, Connie and Lewine, every single shot, they're fighting in the background, dude. What could they possibly be fighting about right now? We're all going to die. They're fighting about who dies first, who's going to be the bait. Special. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Even though with its fundamental main spell engraved into your being. Yeah, I guess, you don't think about that. For an elf who Zoltrak only within the past 70 years or so has come into play, it would still be new to you. You'd have trouble. It'd be like, someone in their, I don't know, 60s trying to work on the brand new iPhone without having done anything like it before. That sort of thing. You need to take the time to get used to it, while somebody born with that sort of technology or technology, related to it is going to be much better, much more smooth with it. So I like that. So Fern does have some advantages over Frieren. Hit it with all the mana you got? Yeah, baby. Oh, come on. You gotta be more excited than that. I mean, who gets a chance to kill their boss and have no repercussions about it? Oh, okay. She has to go over Frieren's shoulder. She's got to be precise with that. Master's will. Oh, is she dead? Flammy has died. That's unfortunate. Damn. That's kind of cold. Oh yeah, she was just a little side project of mine. Yeah, she's happy about it. It's not why it's so cold. She's like, I got better shit to do with my time. She's a gatekeeper, huh? Magic should be special. Oh, come on. Everyone saw it coming. It's like, oh, who didn't understand who? What are you talking about? Flowers, yeah. See, even useless fruits. I do wonder if Ciri has at least some more connection to Flammy. Sure. Yeah, she loved the beauty of it, not the purpose for war, for fighting each other. She just loved that people could use it to help each other, to create beauty, to just create positivity in the world. That's the type of shit that is just admirable. I mean, obviously, it's a plus that, people need to fight the Demon King. Give them magic to go up against. They can defend themselves. That's the best part of it for a lot of people. But for Flammy, she just wants people to be able to do that sort of wholesome ass shit. Didn't think she could accomplish it yet, but the humans, man, they surprise you. When they set their minds to something, they can get it done. Found her feeling. Exactly, she became a legend just in her short period of time. Meanwhile, these elves, they do become legends, but then that legend fades while they're still there, so it becomes nothing. Which is kind of just, I don't know, sad in its own right. Humans can unfortunately live. Yeah. The elves, they can spend hundreds of years on their hobbies if they want to, like Frieren. Yeah. They get to live through all of it. Okay. Or me? Don't say word. Or a human mage. That's why they're showing this right now, because Fern straight up just killed her clone. Was able to accomplish it. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Kinds of mages and stuff. Only Frieren, and maybe just elves in general. I mean, even Ciri. she doesn't seem all that bad now. She seems like she's also intrigued about it. I think Frieren has more of a curiosity when it comes to that sort of future, but I think Siri, at least she's not like scared of it. She is willing to accept it, but she's a bit more stubborn about the change that it will bring. But she is 100% aware of it, and she is going to stick around for it just to see how it goes, right? But Frieren, she's straight up. She's like, I can't wait for it. I am so excited. It's going to bring more spells, more mages. The more people that are doing magic, the more creation there will be, the more exploration, discoveries that will happen. That's all that Frieren cares about, man. And the fact that a human mage could possibly kill her in the future is exciting to her. And she's probably going to be so proud of Fern for being able to accomplish that. Don't be a cliffhanger, please. I mean, we know what's going to happen. Ooh, it's about a blaster. Oh, Frieren, she got out of the way, bro. She's like, I know it's coming. Yep, gone. Dust. Oh, look at that. That is cold right there. Ooh. Yep, dead. Gone, Frieren. You, that could be you. That could 100% be her. And she's not scared. She's not like having any sort of midlife crisis about it. She's keen, bro. She's like, yeah, my student was able to do that. Like, there's people, human mages, who are now on that level that they are able to take me out. And I was once like, my species was once the top of the line, man. Back when her and Siri were talking, it definitely seemed like, I don't know, maybe elves themselves were maybe the more dominant species, I guess, because they were saying like, oh, in 1,000 years it'll be the era of humans. So that means before that, was it the era of elves, or was it just, I don't know, a nice little in-between era? I kind of forget the history. I don't know how long the elves have been sort of, going on extinct for. I don't know if it's been as long as Frieren has been alive. She just hasn't seen that many elves. I think she said she hasn't seen many in like 1,000 years or a couple thousand years. She's only seen like 3 or 4 maybe, including Siri and Kraft. But now we are straight up in the era of humans. They've gone to a point where they are kind of like, they can pose a threat to us, to the elves, to Frieren. And it's just amazing that she doesn't see that as a negative. She's 100% open to that. She finds it satisfying, exciting, whatever term you want to use. Just there isn't any bad vibes coming from her, man. Maybe it's because it's Fern, but I think even if it had been anybody else, she'd still be pretty like impressed. She'd be pretty happy that that is possible, because magic has made that sort of thing possible. That's why her and Flame, I think, got along in the first place. They both had that curiosity or that love for magic in itself. And Frieren, she has that extra bit of curiosity where she just wants to see where it can go. She wants to see where that magic can take everybody. You can take humans, can take elves, any sort of advance in magic or kind of in society in general, I think interests her. So that's just nice and wholesome, especially the fact that it was Fern. And I think she feels that kind of a bit proud of her in that case. She's happy that her student was able to get to a point where Frieren herself can say, she can take me out. She could kill me if she wants to. And, most people, that wouldn't be that good of a thing, but it is for her. She's gone through so much. She's seen so much that, I mean, anybody goes through that. I think, you see any type of change in that long of a time, you'd be pretty keen on it, man. Siri and her, they obviously have fundamental differences. Siri seems a bit more cold towards humans, doesn't really want to see them advance that much. It seems like she sees a lot of people using magic as sort of a negative. Like, she thinks it should be special, as she said. But nowadays, she is offering rewards for people who become first-class mages. So she is at least rewarding people who are getting to that level, who are... Maybe that is just her way of still rewarding the special among the special, right? She wants the top of the line people. She will address and give them respect, and she'll give them that level. She'll give them a spell of their choosing. So that is her way of showing that she respects them. Even though she's been around a long time, she's probably stronger and smarter than them. She still wants to reward the people who work hard for it. So I don't know. I really don't know if Siri is like a good character. She feels, I don't know, she feels okay now. Before this episode, I really didn't know what to feel about her. I didn't know whether we could even trust her with anything. And I still don't really. But the fact that we were able to see her sort of reminiscing on her past with Flame and how she raised her. I mean, she did say some kind of mean shit about how like, oh, I don't care about her last wish. I just trained her on a whim. She was kind of just this little side thing for me that I didn't actually put too much effort into, you know. It did seem like as she was talking about her childhood, she had good vibes about it. She was like, yeah, when she was younger, she only liked this spell. She only liked she loved the beauty and magic. And I don't know, there was a point where she was saying like, oh, it disgusted me. I hated it. But I think there was a little bit of positivity in the way she was reflecting on that time. So I think there is hope for her, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe she is kind of a prick and we'll run into her and kind of that'll be reinforced. But who knows, man? I don't know. I really like that episode, though. We got a little bit of fleshing out for Siri, just a tiny bit. And it was nice to see Frieren having a bit more of a flashback. Her and Siri, you know, another elf being able to kind of discuss how long they live, how humans, in light of that, are pretty like small specks in that time span, but they do have an impact. They do actually cause like change. Imagine you're an elf and you've lived for so long. You've lived for such a long time. And then some other species comes along and they start advancing like 10 times faster than you. Like, even though Siri has probably done so much in magic, even before the era of humans came along, humans are probably getting to a level where like maybe she has to start thinking about how they're going to surpass her. Even they're going to start discovering new magic that she doesn't even know about. And that's, I mean, you just got to admit that would be like both kind of scary, but also like intriguing at the same time, man. It would be an interesting thing. Like if we as humans, what if like, I don't know, what if ants all of a sudden became like super intelligent, started creating technology well beyond us? What if ants started going to space, man? What if they started building rockets, colonizing planets and shit? I don't know where this is going, but it kind of works, so I'm just going to go with it. They start colonizing planets and shit. I'm sure most humans would be like, what the fuck's going on? But there'd be some of us. And I'd like to think that I'd be included in that, who'd be like, you know what? Props to those ants, man. Like, they put in that fucking work. I respect that. I don't know. It's a nice train of thought to go down. Like, if you were in that same position, would you have that positive reaction like Frieren has? I mean, it's cool. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but it is cool. Anyway. No, honestly, other than that, I mean, that fight with Frieren versus Frieren clone, that was pretty fucking awesome, man. I might go back and just watch that quick because that animation was great. Having like both Frierens mirroring each other, but the difference was like the spells in the background was pretty damn fucking cool. Especially that scene where they were walking towards each other and it was all just like red flashes and black behind them. It was cool. Fern was like just kind of dodging and weaving these spells, hiding. It was honestly like one of the best fight scenes, I think, of the series so far. It was too short though, man. I wish it had gone on for a bit longer. It got into that Frieren and Siri backstory, and that was cool. That was nice to see. But I would have minded getting another like 30 seconds of those fights, of those spells flying around. I would have been okay with that. I definitely would have. But either way, it was impressive, man. That animation was great. The animators absolutely knocked it out of the park is the phrase I'm looking for. They just killed that shit. I'm guessing next episode we'll see like Dankin and the gang going up against their clones. Or maybe not. Maybe we don't have to focus on that. We did just fight Frieren. Defeated her, so we're going to go into that... what's that monster's name? Spielger or Spielberg or something? I don't know. I forget. But maybe they'll just go and defeat that. We won't even have to fight the clones too much. But either way, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm guessing next episode is the end. The full end of this test. So we have episode 26, 27, 28. So I don't know. Don't we have one more test? Isn't there like 3 tests that we have to go through? So 28 might be the end of the last test. I wonder who's proctoring it. Siri herself? Or no, I think there's a different first class mage, isn't there? The one with wings or something he had? I forget. It was just nice seeing everyone working together, trying to figure out how to defeat Frieren and the monster in general and just finish this test out. I'm sure that's probably what Sense had in mind, was them being able to work together, and because she's a pacifist, right? She doesn't relish the actual fighting part. She wants to see their problem solving skills. And I mean, it is kind of basic to know that you need teamwork to solve a lot of problems. You need to work together. So I like that Sense kind of had that focus. I like Sense a lot better than I like the other Proctor of the first test. He didn't seem like he was really running off that much logic. It was just, oh, they die, they die. If they pass, they pass. I'm just the first guy. Who cares? Who cares who gets through? I mean, let the other two filter for the necessities. But no, the test is good. I think that's it, man. I don't think there's much else I really want to say. The backstory with Syria was good. The fight was awesome. I never really thought I'd have to say this, but seeing Fern take out Frieren, seeing her blast her to smithereens was pretty damn cool. Pretty awesome, honestly. So I think that's it, though, for this episode. So if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like. If I missed something, let me know down in the comments. Just anything about the episode or a video. I do have a Patreon link down in the description, gives you early access to these videos, any of my videos, all of them, and that extra bit of support helps me. It's highly appreciated. And that's it. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.